All right, greetings one and all, and welcome to day number 3. Yes, that's day number 3 of our journey. Day number 3, week 1 of our journey together. And it's definitely a delight to have each and every one of you here. Today is Wednesday. And so Wednesday means that we are doing English language. That means no maths for the day. We're doing English language. And so let us head up properly for English language. So let's head up.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Diana. All right, today is what? Wednesday? Wednesday the what? The 5th?
Yes, sir.
Yes, 2023.
The 5th of July, 2023. And the subject is
English.
English language. All right, so for our English language, I want us to look at. Hello, good afternoon. All right, so we're going to be looking at tips for reading comprehension.
Do
Exercises.
we have to write it down?
Yes, of course, most definitely write this down. You don't have to ask me if you have to write it down. If it's on the screen, then I have to wait for you to write down, unless I would tell you don't write it, okay? So we're looking at tips for reading comprehension exercises. So what should you keep in mind when you're doing reading comprehension exercises? The first thing, I'm not taking any questions right now. The first thing is you want to make sure read the entire passage at least twice. All right, so you want to make sure that you read carefully. Maybe I should add that. Sorry. Read carefully the entire passage at least twice. That's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you read carefully. Okay. Because because the essay or the passage that they give you, that's what you're going to use in order to answer the question. So you must read the entire passage carefully. Okay. The next thing that you want to do is you want to, and you're not only just reading carefully, but you want to read the entire passage. That means you're not just going to read half of it and then go to the questions. You want to read the entire passage carefully. The next thing that you want to do is that you want to make sure that you answer. This is very, 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 very important. Answer all questions using complete sentences. This is very important. Answer all questions using complete sentences. A lot of you, for your test that I gave you, you answered the question, but you didn't use complete sentences, or your sentences didn't make sense. So you need to make sure that when you're answering the questions, you use complete sentences. All right. The next thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that you avoid avoid any spelling errors. So it's impossible for you to be spelling these words wrong if they give you it in the passage. So for example, in the passage, they gave you the boy's name who wrote the diary, and some of you still spell his name wrong. You can't spell his name wrong if they gave you his name in the diary. So you want to avoid any spelling errors, okay? When you are doing your reading comprehension exercise, avoid any spelling errors. The next thing that you want to do is you want to avoid any grammatical errors. So don't make no errors. That's why you want to check over your work. Make sure that you don't make any errors. Finally, you want to check over your work. Ensuring that all questions were answered. Do not leave any question blank, because the answer is in the passage. All right, so you don't want to leave any question blank because the answer is in the passage. So don't leave any question blank because the answer is right there. Tetranique, what is the first tip for writing, for reading comprehension exercises? What's the first tip?
Read carefully the entire passage at least twice.
At least twice, very good.
My
Yeah.
teacher tells me to read the questions first so it will be easier to find all the answers in the passage. It's easier for me.
Yeah, that's good. You could read the questions so you can understand.
And underline the.
So you could read the passage, and that's fine. Or read the questions as well. Okay, that's good.
And underline the important people.
Yeah, that's fine. So what's also important, did I begin the recording? Yes, I did. The next thing that you want to do, Diana, can you
Answer all questions using complete sentences.
very good. Answer all questions using complete sentences. So make sure it's a full sentence that you use when you are answering these questions. Make sure you use a full, complete sentence. Okay. Anwar, read the next part. Anwar, where's Anwar? Read number 3, please. Anwar, read number 3, please. Where's Anwar? Anwar, are you there? He probably can't see number 3.
In the chat, he said he can't open his mic.
Oh. Oh, he can't open his mic. Okay, thank you. Javon, read number 3, please.
Pardon me, which number?
Number 3.
Okay. Avoid any spelling errors.
Avoid any spelling errors. What does that mean?
Try not to spell anything wrong that is in the passage.
Yes, don't spell nothing wrong. Okay? Don't spell nothing wrong. And number 5, Kendeja, can you read number 5?
Check over your work using that all questions were answered. Do not leave any question blank because the answer is right there in the passage.
Very good. So you want to make sure that you don't leave no question blank. All right, because the answer is inside the passage. So you want to make sure, check over your work, make sure that check over your work, make sure that you answer all questions. Don't leave no question, don't leave no question blank, right? Because like I said, the answer right there in the passage. So these 4 things are very important. Number 1, read carefully the passage. Read the entire passage carefully. Number 2, answer all questions using complete sentences. Number 3, avoid any spelling errors. Number 4, avoid any grammatical errors. And number 5, check your work, ensuring that all questions that you use are answered, and don't leave any question blank because your answer is right there in the passage. All right, so let's go over the questions that we did for your aptitude test. We're gonna go over them questions. So this was your aptitude test that you had. And so you had the math section, and you had the English section. So let's go over to the English section. And I want the first not the first paragraph, but the first essay or the first story was based on Nancy. And I want Ariana to read the first paragraph and Javon to read the second paragraph. So go ahead, Ariana, on the morning.
On the morning of her birthday, Nancy tore off the wrapping paper from the present that her parents had given her. Inside the box lay the most beautiful pair of ballet shoes Nancy had ever seen. The first scent of the new satin waft from the box. Nancy picked up the shoes and held them as gently as she would have cradled a baby kitten. She tried them on and tied the crisp white ribbon. Still seated, she exclaimed to her parents, "Thank you so much. I always wanted to become a dancer." "You're welcome," Nancy's mom responded. "Now for the big news. Your father and I are thrilled to announce that we have decided to give you dance lessons. Your first lesson begins today."
Go ahead, Javon. Nancy felt?
Nancy felt as though she had given the world.
No,
She
Nancy
carefully,
felt as though she had been given.
sorry. Nancy felt as though she had given the world.
She had been given the world.
She had been given the world.
Uh-huh.
She carefully took off her shoes and with great care placed them back in the box. Later that afternoon, when Nancy arrived at the dance school located at the nearby mall, she could hardly contain her excitement. With trembling hands, she put on her new footwear, and without hesitation, stepped
Confidently.
she confidently stepped onto the dance floor. Her teacher warmly welcomed her. Nancy showed her teacher her best twirls. It was music. The, it was music to Nancy's ears when her teacher exclaimed, "You are a very talented girl."
Very good. Thank you. So that's the story. Tetranique, read the first paragraph, and Diana, read the second paragraph, please.
On the morning of her birthday, Nancy tore off the wrapping paper from the present that her parents had given her. Inside the box lay the most beautiful pair of ballet shoes Nancy had ever seen. The fresh scent of the new
Satin,
satin wrapped
wafted,
rafted from the box. Nancy picked up the shoes and held them as gently as she would cradle a baby kitten. She and tried to crisp
and
the
tried and tied the crisp white ribbon.
ribbon. Still Still seated, she exclaimed to her parents, "Thank you so much. I always wanted to become a dancer." "You're welcome," Nancy's mom responded. "Now for the big news. Your father and I are thrilled to announce that we have decided to give you dance lessons. Your first lesson begins today."
Okay, good.
Nancy felt as though had been given the world. She carefully took off her shoes and with great care placed them back in the box. Later that afternoon, when Nancy arrived at the dance school located by the nearby mall, she could hardly contain her excitement. With trembling hands, she put her new footwear and without hesitant,
Hesitation.
hesitation, she confidently stepped onto the dance floor. Her teacher warmly welcomed her. Nancy showed her teacher her best twirls. It was music to Nancy's ears when her teacher explained, you are a you you are a very talented girl.
Okay, very good. Thank you. All right, so that's the story about Nancy. Um, so let's answer the question. So please write down the question again. Write down the question again, and then write down the answer, the correct answer this time. Okay.
After we write down it, do we put it in the chat?
No. I'm gonna give you the right answer because the answers y'all gave, some of them were wrong. So I'm gonna show you the answers I was looking for these questions. Okay. Okay, give me one moment. Let me So I want DeAndre, can you read number 1, please? What does number 1 say?
Based on information provided in the passage, on which occasion was Nancy a pair of dancing shoes?
Say it again, read it again, based on.
Based on information provided in the passage, on which occasion was Nancy a pair of dancing shoes?
Was Nancy what? What's this word?
The video broken. Nancy given a pair of dancing shoes.
All right, thank you. DeAndre, why you come to my class late?
It wasn't letting me join. And I was trying to join, it was kicking me out.
I mean, before that, you want me to tell you to log on for a long time. My
Yes, sir.
class starts at 4:30. 4:30. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
So you need to be in the waiting room by 4:25. If you was in the waiting room by 4:25, maybe that wouldn't happen. So you need to come to class on time. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Don't let that happen again, please. So based on the information in the passage, on which occasion was Nancy given a pair of dancing shoes? What occasion was it according to the passage? It was a what? What does the passage say? It was a what?
Birthday.
It was her birthday. According to the passage, it says what? It was Philipea.
Birthday.
It was the morning of her birthday.
That
So,
was her parents and her dad's gift to her.
yeah. So that means the way are we going to answer it? What are we going to answer it? So I want you to, like I said, write down the question and write down this answer for me, please. So the occasion in which Nancy, capital Nancy, was given a pair of dancing shoes was on her birthday. So notice how that this is a complete sentence, isn't it? So I talked about the occasion in which she was given the dancing shoes on her birthday. So the occasion in which Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes was her birthday. So you use the words from the passage. What words in the passage? It says what? On which occasion Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes. So that's how you answer the question. The occasion in which Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes was on her birthday. Do not say on her birthday. Don't just say that. On her birthday, what? Right? So you have to actually answer the question. So the question's asked, on which occasion was Nancy given a pair of dancing shoes? You have to write, the occasion in which Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes was on her birthday. Or maybe I should say, was her birthday. I shouldn't say on her birthday. That doesn't make sense. So the occasion which Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes was her birthday. Let me change that. Okay, good. So the occasion was her birthday. Any other questions on that? Do we have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Sir.
Next question. Next question, question number 2. DeAndre, you have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now number 2. Um, Javon, can you read number 2, please?
Other than the ballet shoes, what other gift did Nancy receive from her parents?
Good. What other gift did she receive besides the ballet shoes? Go ahead, Tejani.
Another gift she received was ballet lessons.
Very good. Was lessons. Some people put kitten. She did not receive a kitten. The passage didn't say she received a kitten. She received, besides her ballet shoes, if we look at the question, it says, so if we look at the passage, it says, inside the box lay the most beautiful pair of ballet shoes Nancy had ever seen. La la la. I always wanted to become a dancer. Then it says, now for the big news. Your father and I are thrilled to announce that we have decided to give you dance lessons. So besides the birthday shoes, she was given dance lessons. Okay, so how are we going to answer this? We're going to use what? Complete sentences, right? So we're going to say,
We're going to use complete sentences and take some words from the question or from the passage to
excellent.
complete.
That's correct. So we can say, other than, so I'm using the word from the past, from the question, right? Other than the ballet shoes, Nancy received, or we could say, yeah, Nancy received, or is it the gift rather, the gift that Nancy received from her parents was what? Dance lessons. So don't just write, oh, dance lessons, and think you are finished the question. No, write it in complete sentence. Okay. So use the words from the question. Other than the ballet shoes, the gift that Nancy received from her parents was dance lesson. Now you can see it in the passage as well. She got dance lessons. And her first dance lesson began that day. Okay. Ariana, you understand how to do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about you, Kendeja? You understand? Kendeja, do you understand? I think a camera freeze. Anwar, do you understand how we got the answer? Okay, good. So you're gonna use the words from the passage to answer the question. Okay. Okay. Petroni, can you read the first question and give the correct answer, please?
The first question,
Yes.
okay, based on the information provided in the passage, on which occasion was Nancy given a pair of dancing shoes? The answer was the occasion um, is
No. That's not what I had on the screen. Read what I had.
the occasion in which Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes was her birthday.
Thank you. Javon, read the first question and the right answer.
Based on information provided in the passage, on which occasion was Nancy given a pair of sorry, hold on, I'll start again. Based on information provided in the passage, on which occasion was Nancy given a pair of dancing shoes? The occasion in
In which
Nancy Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes.
Was what?
Pardon me?
Was what? You didn't finish.
Oh, Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes for her birthday.
That's not what I had. Read what I had. The occasion. Read the answer again.
The occasion in which Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes and
So you didn't write what I had then. Because you can't finish it. Why you can't finish it? Because you didn't write what I had. So why you and you're not writing what I have on the screen, Mr. Javon? What you mean you don't know? You gotta know. Write it down. Let me put it on the.
I think I wasn't quick enough.
It wasn't quick enough. So why didn't you tell me to stay if it wasn't finished? All right, write it in. Write it again, Mr. Rush from Woodside. And for all those who do not have this, write it down. Diana, what was number one and the correct answer for number one? Read number one question and also the correct answer.
Number one is based on the information provide in the passage on which occasion was Nancy given a pair of dancing shoes. The occasion in which Nancy was given a pair of dancing shoes was on her birthday. On her
Rem-
birthday.
Remember, I move on. So it just was her birthday. So move on. DeAndre, read number one and also the correct answer for number one.
Based on the information provided in the passage, on which occasion was Nancy given a pair of dancing shoes?
Use your book.
Based on the information provided in the passage, which occasion was Nancy given a pair of dancing shoes?
What did I put for the answer?
I didn't finish.
How could you not finish? There's another person who's not finished. So you're not finished and then you allow me to move on. If you're not finished, don't let me move on. Write down this answer.
I'm finished.
Candasia, are you finished writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read it for me, please.
The occasion in which Nancy was giving a pair of dancing shoes was her birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Woodside, you finished writing this down?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes, Anwar.
My camera is still doing the same thing. I have to keep on cutting it back on.
Did you write down the first question and the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And DeAndre, you finished with the first question? DeAndre, you finished with the first question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. How about you? Who else? Is everyone finished with the first question?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right,
Yes.
Ariana. All right, Ariana, read the second question, please. And the answer.
Other than the ballet shoes, what other gift did Nancy receive from her parents? Other than the ballet shoes, the gift that Nancy received from her parents was dance lessons.
Okay, thank you. Tiana, read that for me, please. For number two, question and answer.
Other than the ballet shoes, what other gift did Nancy receive from her parents? Other than the ballet shoes, the gift she received from her parents was dance lessons.
Very good. Tejanique?
Other than the ballet shoes, what other gift did Nancy receive from her parents? Other than the ballet shoes, the gift she received from her parents was dance lessons.
All right, thank you. DeAndre, did you write number two?
Yes, sir.
Okay, read it for me, please.
Other than the ballet shoes, What other gift did Nancy receive from her? Other than the ballet shoes, the other gift was dance lessons.
I never said the other gift was. That's not what I had. So read what I had, please, Mr. DeAndre. Where's DeAndre? Did you write what I had down on written on the screen?
No, sir.
Oh my goodness. DeAndre, you have to write faster than this, you know. You have to. Now I'm doing this again. This is not fair for the people in the class. I'm gonna write it again. This time, make sure I write it, Mr. DeAndre and Mr. Woodside. You understand that, DeAndre?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I wrote, other than the ballet shoes, the gift that Nancy received from her parents was what? Dance lessons. Please make sure that you have this as everyone. Mr. Woodside, do you have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Anwar, do you have this written down?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, let's move on to question number 3. DeAndre, you have this written down?
Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about you, Ariane? You have this written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. All right, let's move on to the next question. Go ahead. Candasia, did you have number 2 written down? Okay, Candasia got knocked off. Okay. Ariana, can you read number 3, please?
Nancy felt as though she had been given the world.
Number 3I.
What does this statement tell readers about Nancy's feeling?
Okay. So when it say Nancy felt as though she had been given the world, what does that mean? Diana, what does that mean? If you've been given the
It means that someone gave you something that you ever wanted.
Okay, listen to the question, Diana. Listen to the question. It says, what does this statement tell the readers about Nancy feelings? So you got to tell me, how does Nancy feel? Okay? Okay, go ahead.
Nancy feels happy.
Okay. I like that. Nancy feel happy. What else does Nancy feel? Tedranik.
She feels excited.
Yeah, she feels excited. Very good.
I mean, sorry, excited and happy is the same.
Yeah, they're synonyms. That's fine. Either two words could work.
Scared.
Go ahead.
Scared at the end.
How could she be scared if she's been given the world? It says, what does the statement reveal about Nancy's feelings? If she had been given the world, she don't feel scared. Go ahead, Candasia.
She feels happy.
Very good. She feels happy. And Javon, how does she feel?
I remember in the passage that it says feels like excitement.
Excited, very good. So either excited or happy, all of them could work. Okay, so let's write this. Let's so Ariana, tell me, how are we gonna start this answer? Ariana.
This statement tells readers about
This statement
this statement
tells the readers
tells the readers
that
that Nancy feels happy,
extremely
extremely happy.
and excited, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Very good. So that's the answer. This statement tells the readers that Nancy feels happy and extremely happy and excited. Okay. Write this down, please. Write down the question and write down the answers.
Excuse me.
Yes, Ariana.
You spelled feels wrong.
Oh, I put felt. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So Nancy feels extremely happy and excited. All right. Anwar, where's Anwar? Anwar, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, can you read number 1, please, and the answer, the number 1?
The first one or the one on number 3?
No, number 1. Very first one.
The very first one.
Yeah. Go ahead, Anwar, waiting on you. Anwar, let's go, Anwar, come on.
No, I only have from number 2. I don't have number 1.
What you mean you don't have number 1? How could you not have number 1? I keep on asking for people who don't have number 1. I even went back to number 1. How don't have number 1, Anwar? Come on, man. Y'all have to stop. All right, let me go back. Anwar, you have to be on pace, Anwar. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go back to number 1 again. This is my second time going to number 1 for you and DeAndre. Y'all have to stop doing this. If you don't have it, let me know. Come on, man. Write this down quickly, Mr. Anwar. Let me go back. Write this down.
I only see T.
Yeah. Can y'all see my screen?
You didn't start sharing yet.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me start sharing.
Okay, I can see it now.
Okay. Okay, Anwar, can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Please write down number 1.
Can I read 2 for number 3 after?
Yeah, read number 2, please. No, read number 2, the second question.
The second question. Other than the ballet shoes, what other gift did Nancy receive from her parents? Other than the ballet shoes, the gift she received from her parents was dance lesson.
All right, thank you.
Can I read number 3?
Yes, read number 3.
Okay. What does the statement tell readers about Nancy's feeling? This statement tells the readers that Nancy feels extremely happy and excited.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Javon, read number 3, please.
This number 3 is this statement tells the readers
No,
that
start from
Nancy
the question. Start from the question.
I didn't have the question down.
What you mean you don't have the question, Javon? What do you mean you don't have the question, Javon?
I didn't write down the question.
You have to write down the question. I've been telling y'all from the break.
Okay.
Write down the question and the answer. I keep on saying that. My goodness, man. Anwar, do you have this answer? And the question?
Yes, sir.
You have the question and the answer, Anwar. You sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
You stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
Oh.
Where's Javon? I'm gonna share my screen again. Make sure I write down the question and the answer, please.
Right, number 3.
All right. Where's his name is Javon? Make sure I write down the question.
Excuse me.
Along with the answer. Yes, Ariana.
Are we supposed to write down the question where the 2 eyes are?
Yeah, you write that down. That's the one we're going to next.
Okay.
I finished writing the question.
Okay. Now rewrite the question for number 3 too. And don't do that. Do not do that again, Mr. What his name? Not Anwar. Javon. And Anwar and DeAndre. Make sure write what's on the screen. That's why it's there. Write it down.
wrote it down.
Okay, let's answer it now. So how are we gonna answer it, Ariana?
We're gonna answer it by saying, I think Nancy was feeling.
We can say based on the information. So let's start off with that.
Based on the information given in the passage, I think
based on the information given in the passage, I think
Nancy was really grateful for her gift.
no, I think Nancy was feeling this way because what?
She
So
was really
because she was grateful. Okay, that could work. But
for
more
her.
than that, why do we know that Nancy felt that she was given the world? What information the passage tells us that she gives us a hint on that? Yes, Kendeja. Why do you think Nancy felt that she was given the world?
Because she always wanted to dance and her dream came true.
Yes, that's correct. Because she always wanted to dance. If you look at the passage, it says, I'm gonna go up for a moment. The passage says that, thank you so much. I always wanted to become what? A dancer. Okay. So based on the information and the passage, I think Nancy was feeling this way because what? She always wanted to
Dance.
become, not dance. She always wanted to become a dancer. There's a difference.
Oh. Wait, I'm not finished.
Yeah, I'm not moving it yet. All right. Anwar, read number 2, please. And the question, read number 2, please. Where's Anwar? Is Anwar there? Anwar, read number 2.
He is here.
I can't hear him. Anwar, turn on your mic, please. Where's Anwar?
His
Okay.
camera is off.
Okay, maybe his internet's not working. Javon? Oh, Anwar, is your mic working? Anwar, is your mic working?
His mic was just on.
Sometimes it freaks out. Go ahead, Javon. Read number 2, please. And the answer for number 2.
Based on information given in the passage, why do you think Nancy was feeling this way?
Not Nacy. Not Nacy. It's Nancy. So start again.
Based on information given in the passage, why do you think Nancy was feeling this way?
Okay.
Based on the information given in the passage, I think Nancy was feeling this way because she always wanted to become a dancer.
Okay, first of all, I asked you if you read number 2. Not 3, 2. I mean number 2.
Other than the ballet shoes, What other gift did Nancy receive from her parents? The gift that Nancy received from her parents was dancing lessons.
Okay, thank you. Number 3I. DeAndre, read that for me, please.
Nancy felt as though she had been given the world.
Okay, read the question. What does?
This statement
Read the
tells
question. What does the statement?
what does the statement tell?
Tell what?
What does the statement? Hold on. That's the wrong one. Yeah.
Let's go, DeAndre. You're reading it. Let's
What
go.
does
Finish it.
this statement tell the reader about Nancy?
That's not what it said. That's not what it said. DeAndre, read 3I. I have it right on the screen. Read 3I. Come on, stop making this hard. It's not hard with this.
This statement tells the reader that
No,
Nancy.
not the answer. The question.
What does this statement tell readers about Nancy feelings?
Yes. Read the answer.
This statement tells the reader that Nancy felt extremely happy and excited.
Can I read my number 3? Can I read section 3 too?
All right, yes, read section 3 too, yes.
Can I read?
Go ahead, Deanna.
Based on the information given in the passage, why do you think Nancy was feeling this way? Based on the information given in the passage, I think Nancy was feeling this way because she always wanted to become a dancer.
Excellent. Read number 3 too, Tedronic.
Based off the information given in the passage, why do you think Nancy was feeling this way? Based off the information given in the passage, I think Nancy was feeling this way because she always wanted to become a dancer.
Thank you, very good.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's move on.
I can't move my mic.
All right. Okay, let's move on to number 4. Number 4, write down the question for number 4, please. Write down the question for number 4. Again, write down the question for number 4. That's including DeAndre, Anwar, and Javon, who'd like to skip the question. Write down the question. Okay, Ariana, read the question for me, please.
Write the word from the paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as the phrase to hold protectively.
To hold protectively. What does it mean to hold something protectively? What does that mean? What word in the passage means to hold protectively?
To hold it gently.
To hold, they say one word. They want it from paragraph 1, right? So let's go to paragraph 1. Read paragraph 1 again, Diana, for us, so we can find the word.
On the morning of her birthday, Nancy tore off the wrapping paper from the present and her parents had given her. Inside the box lay the most beautiful pair of ballet shoes Nancy ever seen. The fresh scent of the new satin wafted from the box. Nancy picked up the shoes, then held them as gently as he would have cradled a baby kitten. She tried them on and tied the grist white ribbon. She was seated and exclaimed to her parents, "Thank you so much. I always wanted to become a dancer." "You're welcome," Nancy Morris responded. "Now for your big news. Your father and I are thrilled to announce that you have decided to give you dance lessons. Your first lessons begin today."
Very good. So what word in that passage means to hold protectively? Yes, Tejani. What word means to hold protectively?
Gently.
Gently. Very good. Gently. Gently means to hold protectively. Because he says she hold them as she would have what? Cradle a baby kitten, right? So the
Yes,
word.
sir.
So the word that means the same is gently. So how are we gonna answer this question, Ariana? Ariana, how are we gonna answer this question? Is Ariana still there? You can't hear from Ariana. Diana, how are we gonna answer this question?
We will answer this question by the word from paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as to hold on protectively is gently.
Very good. Excellent. So let's write that down. The word
I have a question.
from paragraph. I mean, there's no question right now. Just write down that. Right. Just write this down. You're taking the questions right now. The word from paragraph 1. You can ask the questions after. That has the same meaning as the phrase to hold protectively.
You
Is
didn't write it down.
pardon?
You didn't write it down.
I'm writing it down now.
I don't see it.
Maybe you have to log on and come back
Excuse
in, but
me.
I'm writing it.
Okay.
Yes, Ariana.
You put the word from paragraph 1.
Thank you. The word from paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as the phrase to hold gently, as to hold protectively, is Gently.
I'm finished writing it.
All right, good, no problem. The rest of them, some people are still writing, so please write down the question as well as the answer. Jesus. All right, DeAndre, can you read number 4, please?
Write the word from paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as the phrase to hold protectively.
Mm-hmm.
The word from the paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as the phrase to hold protectively is gently.
Gently, very good. Ariana, read number 4, please.
Write the word from paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as the phrase to hold protectively.
Good. The answer.
The word from paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as the phrase to hold protectively is gently.
Very good. Javon, read number 3 for me, please. Number 3, 1. Javon, read it number 3, 1, please.
What does this statement tell readers about Nancy's feeling? This statement tells the readers that Nancy's feeling extremely happy and excited.
Can I read it now?
All right, go ahead, read it.
Write the word from paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as the phrase to hold on protectively. The word from paragraph 1 that has the same meaning as the phrase to hold protectively is gently.
Very good. Ariana, please turn on your camera. Thank you. DeAndre, read number 3, 2. DeAndre, read number 3 too. Read number 3 too, DeAndre.
Okay. Based on the information given in the passage, why do you think Nancy was feeling this way?
Read the answer for me, please.
It's because she wanted to become a dancer.
Read the answer for me, please. Read the answer for me, please. That I gave. That answer that I gave, read that, please.
Based on the information given in the passage, I think Nancy was feeling this way because she always wanted to become a dancer.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's move on to number 5.
Wait, I'm not finished writing it because she just let me on.
DeAndre, take a screenshot for her so she could have it in the chat. Please.
Yes, sir.
I don't know how to screenshot on laptop.
No, I'm saying not you, not DeAndre, Deandra.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I don't see it.
I just sent it.
She just sent it.
I still don't see it.
Look in the chat. It might take a little while based on your internet connection. Let's go.
In the chat.
I zoom in. Try zooming in to see if you can see it.
It's right there. She already sent it. Do you see it, Dion? Candeja?
No, sir.
Then something is wrong with your chat.
Try zooming in.
No, she can't see it at all. Let me see.
Oh,
It's right
leave
there.
and join back.
No, she leaving John box. She definitely can't see it. Okay, let me just wait on you to get it. To write it down. Oh, while she's writing that down, please write down number 5. Write down number 5 for me, please.
Okay, I'm finished number 5. I'm gonna write number 5.
All right, good.
For the question, do you want us to write the option?
Yes, Mr. I think that's Siobhan. Yes, write down the question and the options as well. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Everything on my screen is black.
Okay, sign out. Sign out and log back in.
Yes, sir.
What do you say?
I'm finished writing it.
Okay, I can see it now.
All right, so shade in the correct, shade in the, it's a shade. So if it's a shade, do not tick the answer. You want to shade the answer. Some people was ticking. That's why you got it wrong. You need to shade the answer. So it says, it was music to my ears. From the statement, what can you conclude about Nancy? What is it? What that Nancy was what? Javon, what can we conclude about Nancy? She was what? It was music to my ears. Okay, what can we conclude about Nancy? She was what?
She was hearing good news.
Very good. She was hearing good news. So what we supposed to shade is what? Supposed to shade what? A. So please shade in A for me, please.
Hold on. I'm writing the question.
Okay. So shade in A for me. Once you finish shading A, I want you to, once you finish shading A, you could leave. Then I want you to take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp, please. Again, once you finish shading A, take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp. And you can leave. Make sure your parents make sure I take a picture of all the questions, 1 through 5.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ariana.
Is class over?
Yeah, and yeah, we over.
Okay.
I want to tell you
But
something.
before we over, make sure you take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Ariana.
I saw yesterday that you posted the first video on YouTube.
Yes, I did. And I will post.
I liked the video and followed you.
Oh, you did. Thank you. So
Well,
I will continue to post the videos on YouTube for all our classes.
yes, sir.
Okay.
All right then. Have a wonderful
Goodbye.
good day. Good day.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes.
Are there gonna be any classes tomorrow? Or some classes?
Yes, there's classes Monday to Thursday. Again, take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Take a
Can
picture
you
of your
tell
work.
me? Can you tell me what time?
4:30. Always 4:30. Monday to Thursday, 4:30. Yes.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Goodbye.
Make sure I take a picture of your work and send it to me via WhatsApp. Diana, Ariana, Tejani, Anwar, and DeAndre. No, take a picture of it, Deanna. Take a picture of it and send it to me via WhatsApp.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, take care.
See you in class tomorrow. Bye.
All right, good afternoon.